What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Pat once again with my fucking cousin JoJo, aka Lumpy Joe. And tonight we are have a special edition of Safety Meeting. We have our first guest of the evening. He's a good, close, personal friend of mine, an equal intellectual, and I look forward to what can be. His name's Kyle, and Safety Meeting welcomes you, Kyle. We say
Thank
hello
you.
and welcome to another edition of
Safety.
Meeting.
Safety meeting?
So, like usual, I'm out here chilling in my garage. We're shooting a podcast. We start talking about random things like we always have a tendency to do. I decided to switch it up for this episode. I dug out the old Bills hat because, real quick, shout out to them fucking 3-13
Redskins.
divisional champion Buffalo Bills. Bills Mafia, baby. Going
Skins
all the way,
still gonna,
Joe, just like I fucking told you.
it doesn't matter because the Skins are winning the Super Bowl.
Kyle, you follow any sports or not really?
I do
It's
not.
a judge-free zone.
I do
That's
not
fine.
follow any sports. None.
Not even frisbee.
That's okay though.
Not even
There's that-
frisbee.
there's that
I'm that
balance.
bad.
Damn.
There's that balance though, Kyle. You may not watch sports, but you can clean a deer. So there's that trade-off. You know,
Yeah.
balance. There's always that balance. You ever notice that's how it really works? Ultimately, with everybody, is that concept. There's always that balance in the world, right? The balance of
Anybody
good
can
and
teach
evil, the
anybody
balance of
something.
right or wrong. Right. But I'm saying there's always that balance, the yin yang effect. For every something, there's a complete opposite. And when it comes together, it's a beautiful thing. So when you talk about balance, right? Now on a previous podcast, we've talked about a couple of different things. You know, we've talked about many topics, but we haven't really hit hard on a lot of things yet. You know, it's been a little variety, a little something, a little, you know, a little sizzle, a little bacon fat, and not that there's anything wrong with that. I just think there's a lot of things that we as a people, not we as in the three of us, but we as a people should really take into consideration and start thinking about. You need to start thinking about the signs that are in front of you. You need to start taking into consideration the warnings that we're being presented with. And I don't think these are things that should be disregarded, or it's something that can be settled with throwing money at it, because you know
Uh-oh. You
we're in
clicked out a little
America,
bit.
and unfortunately, what happened.
You're back. Damn it.
Welcome.
So we're in America?
So we are in America, and unfortunately, everything in America gets solved with throwing money at it, and I don't really think that's a good strategy,
Wait, so you're telling
because
me
money doesn't essentially buy freedom.
if I get sick, I can't just throw money at it and I get better the next day?
Depends on what kind of how sick you are and how much money you got.
So the next time I get a cold, if I throw a quarter at myself, I'm gonna be fine.
Do it. See what happens.
I think that might be the cure for the corona. I think you figured it out.
It could work.
You got some shitty
You know,
connections,
there
man.
could be a couple of cures. I'm sorry. I have to be out in my garage. I'm that guy. Not sorry. It is what it is. You knew this going into it, Joe. Fuck you. Hi, Kyle.
How's it going, Pat?
So what do you got? What do you got going on tonight? What do you You have a name for the particular kind of strain that you're smoking this evening?
No name. Got it from the
No
dude
name.
down the road.
I'm just smoking some. I'm smoking some. I guess what we would call it back in the early 2000s, the old orange nards.
Mm.
That's what I'm smoking on. Some orange nards.
I got some
What
Violator.
about you, Joe? What you got?
Some Violator.
Excuse you?
Exactly.
Don't you come at me like that.
Sounds personal.
It is, man. It hits you nice and
This
it
is-
violates you. In a good way,
It
though.
violates you?
In a good way.
So, like, we're talking like that,
Oh, yeah.
or
You got
we're
it.
talking
First
like
try.
to the
No.
second knuckle?
No, just
Okay,
just
okay.
just the one is fine.
That's pretty crazy sounding weed, man. I don't know if I want to. You go ahead and indulge. I'll stick with my orange nards.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. What's on your mind, Joe? What you got?
There's so much on my mind, man.
He's thinking about being violated still.
Exactly. You know who I'm really thinking about being violated, though? People like Jerry Epstein, Jimmy Savile, these people who are in the media industry who get to find ways to find children at a young age, lure them in with money, into luxury and all that bullshit, and just pretty much sell their fucking souls, and the world's okay with it. Shit ain't cool. Like we were talking about it before the podcast started. They try to bury shit. There used to be a fucking documentary on YouTube called The Ninth Circle about Jimmy Savile, about all the fucked up, twisted things that he used to do. It ain't there no more. You know what I mean? Like,
Why do you think that is?
the truth exposes
Because
too many people.
people exactly, but it's all being covered up. It's being covered up by the people who don't want you to know about it. And why do you think that's happening at such an alarming rate?
People are blind and they let it happen. That's my opinion. A lot of these
Is
parents
it
let that shit
blind,
happen.
or were they just
Yeah.
programmed to not know otherwise?
Nah, in my opinion, it's being blind to the situation. And get these parents to
I think
go in
it's
there. Go ahead, Pop.
willful ignorance. I think it is.
Makes sense.
It's an uncomfortable topic, especially the whole kids sex trafficking stuff. So you don't even really want to talk about it because it's uncomfortable. I think it almost kind of gives them like almost like a blind pass. Like nobody really wants to acknowledge it because it's pretty ugly, man. Makes you uncomfortable just thinking about it.
Nobody wants to take accountability for the fact that it happened, and it happened by all these people, tons of people. We don't know how many people.
That we're
Tons,
supposed to
hundreds of
trust.
people, secret organizations.
That we're supposed to trust, though. That's the problem, in my opinion. That's the biggest problem with it.
Some call.
Like you're supposed to trust these politicians with your life, your livelihood, all this shit. But they're out there to literally fuck you and your children. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a twisted game.
And then on top of fucking you, tax you for everything.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
What was that
What
movie
is its
with?
purpose?
What was that movie with
Oh, we're
Justin
going for a ride.
Timberlake?
Where are we going, Kyle?
Oh, we went for a ride into the kitchen and back.
Munchies.
Sweet. Maybe. This is Judge Free Zone. Sorry to cut you off, Joe.
No, it's all good, brother. So, Kyle, is there anything you want to tell people about yourself?
There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of speculation because there's a lot of injustice.
Oh, I think Pat froze up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Look at him.
Piece of shit. It's the fucking Decepticons.
Always the Decepticons. But listen, anybody that watches our videos at this point, they know this shit's fucked up. So if you like it, right down here at the bottom of the screen, like and subscribe, notification bell. Bing.
Bing, bing,
Exactly.
or whatever.
You think
Kyle's
it's,
got something on his mind. I see it. What you
Yeah,
got, Kyle?
I asked him what he wanted to talk about, and you cut him off.
I'm sorry. I'm an asshole sometimes.
You're rude to our guests, man. No one's gonna want to come back.
It's the first time. I'm just not used to it.
It's the tricycle effect. You guys aren't used to the third person yet.
It's okay. I'm glad.
I don't
you're
know.
here.
I think I'm just starting to read up on the Nashville bombing. That's interesting within of itself. I was just reading like the FBI hasn't figured out what type of explosive was used, but back in like Jesus Christ, 95, when McVeigh supposedly blew the federal building out there, they knew within what, a day.
Yep.
I was reading he did it like
Yep.
old school IRA style and evacuated the building before he blew it too. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yep. There's videos on Facebook where everybody posted the evacuation warning, and the cops
No
getting
shit.
everybody out. And as soon as the last cop rolled around the corner with everybody else, the fucking van blew up. Like it was timed perfectly.
Wow.
And to make it even more cinematic, you know what I mean, it just happened to be an officer of color. You know, because with everything that went on in 2020, that's what they're going to promote.
Yeah, they would go out with something like that.
Right. Deflecting.
But yeah, that is one thing that has been killing me since this happened. Because it seems like every day it's something different. One day the guy, you know, he was normal, no, wasn't on any radar. And then the next thing you know is girls calling the police saying he's building bombs in his van. He's a fucking recluse. All this craziness. Like, this shit don't make no sense.
Well, I mean, not to bring it up, but we still don't have any answers about what happened in Las Vegas still.
Facts.
Yeah, and people just let that one slide.
Oh yeah.
All the-
I was
But it was a distraction.
I was telling Pat I listened to a lot of podcasts. There's one called The Confessionals, and he did quite a few interviews with people that were on the ground during the whole Las Vegas shooting. Almost all of them said it was multiple shooters, and then a little like interesting fact, I guess quite a few of them ended up dead that were on his show.
Yeah.
There's quite a trail of death associated with witnesses to that.
Well, did you notice that a lot of the people that are actually on the news giving interviews right after it happened, they're crisis actors. You can find them in other news broadcasts from other things that happened. Like there was one girl that was there that talked to him that she is the one, because she was also at that. She was at the Boston bombing. I think she might have been at like fucking the shooting in Florida where the kid shot up the school. She was at that one too. Like, that shit's all a shadow game.
So what went wrong? That's what I want to know. What went wrong? And who's responsible for what went wrong?
This
And
is what went
why
wrong. This right
Are
here.
they spending so much covering it up?
This right here is what went wrong. Everyone in the crowd had one of these recording the fucking concert from multiple angles. So you got all these videos that have surfaced of showing multiple shooters. And just the fact that this man was able to get the fucking window out of out of that hotel room is an improbability.
Oh god, I was reading that it takes like a fucking full-size pickup truck to break through one of them windows.
Yeah.
They aren't going anywhere.
They're
Mhm.
completely shatterproof. Like you could let a grenade off in the room and the window is not going to blow up. Like, how did this? Well, he was like 60, something like 50, 60. How did he get the fucking window out?
I mean, in order to do that, you're gonna need a diamond, a specialty drill, specialty bits, and then a specialty cutter just to get that type of glass to be
Right?
removed. I mean, everybody's gonna hear it.
Right.
So, like, that shit was just fishy from jump. There's been a lot of things that have happened recently that have been fishy. Like the kid that in South Carolina that just walked into the church and shot up all those black people. Like that, in my opinion, that was staged. That was them trying to start a race war.
Well, I think that situation over the summer out in Wisconsin was quite staged, and if you look at pictures of that Kyle kid, he looks different in all of his pictures. Different weights, different hairstyles, different hair colors, different T-shirts, and this is all taken from supposedly the same night. And
Oh,
everybody was
you're talking about that
jump.
that young kid that shot the protesters. Yep.
Yeah, and everybody was so concentrated on whether the kid was wrong or right. Nobody stopped to go, wait a minute. How come when he's walking away, he's wearing blue rubber gloves, but when he's getting chased, he's not? And one of them, he's got curly hair, and one he's got straight. One, he looks like fucking 30 pounds heavier than he.
You know what?
I mean,
I never, I never stopped back to look at that.
Yeah, go take a look at that. Nobody fucking. Everybody was too busy with whether he was right or wrong, and I showed a couple people, and everybody just kind of scratched their head and went, "Huh."
In my biggest opinion,
what about the fact that the kid with an AR? What about that?
my biggest
Dude,
opinion,
the fact he cleared a malfunction in the middle of it too.
Yeah.
His gun jammed in the middle of that whole action sequence, and he supposedly cleared that jam and still did that. I mean, I shoot a lot of guns, but I doubt I could even do half of what that kid did that night.
No, I'm with him on that one. I've shot a lot of guns in my life too, and I don't think I can do a lot of that shit. Like, I never sat back and really thought about it like that. Like, I just sat, like you said, I just sat back and saw if he was right or wrong. And the only thing that I can come up on that one is not the fact that he was right or wrong. It's, to me, that just looks like poor gun handling skills. Like he just got into a situation and he didn't know what to do. He got scared and he freaked out. Like if it really went down
quick.
Yeah, if they really went down the way it happened, I could see how that could happen. Because the kid was 17 in a situation that's actually bigger than what he thinks it is. And once he gets in it, he's got that oh shit moment. Like I've seen it in people's faces when I was in jail. You get these kids who are out in the streets thinking shit's all sweet. And then you get in there and they're like a deer in headlights and they freak out. And as soon as they get something in their hand, they use it. That's how I took that night. But I never looked at it like yet. Looked at the gloves and if it looked like the same guy running away. I never took time to look at all that. I might have to do.
It appears to me like perhaps your eyes are open.
Oh, 100%. Like,
and the whole intent of the kid going there in the first place was the fact that the protests prior to the one leading to that night has been violent in many different stages all over the country. So the kid went there with the intent on protecting. You know what I mean? He went with the intent on protecting the city, the stores, the people, and because he pulled the trigger, suddenly morality comes into play. Well, think about it. First of all, why was everybody protesting? Black Lives Matter, equality, right? And then that is happening as well as Antifa. And then suddenly all lives matter. And then everybody just was looking for a reason to fight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it became a clusterfuck this summer.
We used race as the fuel to do everything, right? Because that's
falsely
Well,
created division.
so
That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to divide us.
like I
That we're
said,
too busy fighting amongst us to actually figure this shit out. Because deadass, they
and
don't
pay
want us having
attention.
this conversation. Like,
Right. Last thing they need is a group of independent thinkers. I mean,
well,
holy
not
shit.
That'd be
well,
terrible.
not even let alone. Let's just call a spade a spade. 100 years ago, us three talking, sitting like this, there'd be a lot of people having problems with that just because we're not all the three the same race. You know what I mean? They weren't
Right.
cool with
True.
two white guys and a Native American guy sitting down having a conversation about what the higher ups are actually doing to fuck us all over. They don't want that.
Right.
They want me looking at you guys saying you stole my land. When first off,
True.
you were born here just like I was. You didn't steal nothing from me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Exactly.
now like my mama and your guys' ancestors did steal something from my ancestors, but that's not here now. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
How can
that
Yeah,
you
you got a
how
point
can you
there.
convey a message of something that happened outside of your generation?
exactly. Like, yes, do I sit there and I think about how the country might be if it was ran by all Native Americans? Yeah. Like, but who's to say that we would have kept our culture? Look around the world, what's happening around the world. Most of Africa doesn't keep their native culture. A lot of Africa is now cities.
Right.
You know, there's not too many villages and huts and shit like that. Not until you go down to the poorer sections of South Africa. Like, I I don't know, man. It's falsely created
Why
division.
must why must there be a class system? How can you be equal if we're divided into classes?
Exactly.
How do you stop segregation and enforce division all in the same sentence?
They did it though,
Right. There's always something.
because
There's something. There's something. There's
What is it?
look there like
The
George Carlin said. What?
the road to evil is paved with good intent. Isn't that the saying?
yeah. So I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, shit. Even on that concept in Revelations, it clearly says when the Antichrist comes to the people of Earth, he's going to come to the people of Earth as a savior, and you're going to have 7 years of like luxury and like everybody blossoms and grows and shit like that, and then he shows his true colors. Like, I don't know. Makes sense.
2020 was the awakening. And and I heard a dude say one time, in 2021 is the rising.
And you know what's funny? At the beginning of 2020, we had that crazy woman from Walmart that was telling everybody to
She
fucking
warned us,
repent.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, repent.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. Like, and no
She
one
did.
listened.
She
Nobody listened.
She
And
said,
you know what the crazy thing about
I'm
it is?
just trying to help you, motherfucker.
Me and Pat talked about this a while ago on some private shit, that God sends his message to multiple people because not everyone's going to receive it the same fucking way. Like, she fucking received the message and she knew she had to tell everybody, and no one listened. We all just pointed and laughed.
Well,
Like
here's
everybody.
a little crazy
But-
thing on that. Like, yeah, you know, that lady comes off as like a total wackadoo, right?
Yep.
There's been a few psychological studies done. I was listening. It's another podcast I was listening to. And these psychologists were taking people with like schizophrenia and multiple personality disorders, fucking cats, and putting them like in traditional like tribal settings, like housing them with like, you know, the primitive tribes in the Amazon. And these people that we would deem, you know, crazy in our society,
They were deemed
all
special.
of a sudden, yeah, they're shamans. And all of like the side effects negative issues with their diseases went away, and they were leading normal lives, but they were still getting these quote unquote, messages from the gods, the spirit world, whatever you want to say. And it kind of, who's to say all these crazy people that are spouting shit like, repent, this, that, that lady at Walmart sounding nuts. Who's to say that they're not really getting messages from another realm?
But if you go back and listen to the video, I wish we had one of those options where we could do that and we could go back and just insert a quick clip. Eventually we'll have it, right, Joe? We'll have
Eventually.
it. But she was actually speaking from the book of Revelations in the video. And this is just okay, so here's the thing, right? She had a message and she had to deliver it. And the thing is the people that were surrounding her didn't want to listen, okay? Instead, they pointed, made a joke, and they recorded it. But guess what? Her message was received because it went viral.
But
it went viral, and everybody saw the message.
And
yeah, everybody got the video of the crazy lady. But she was just trying to tell us, right, motherfuckers. And we all laughed. So the message was still received. And everybody's going to take what they're going to take from it. But I listened to this lady, and yeah, she was out there. But she had something important to say.
It's not the same woman.
Who's to say that video will even be on YouTube anymore?
Oh no, it is. I just found it. You just put in crazy. Shit. You put in crazy Walmart lady, and it's the first video that pops up. 5-minute long video.
She's just trying
to
tell
it's the
us.
whole. Yeah, she's just trying to warn everybody. Like, I really hope that this lady sees this podcast and she knows that I understand what you were doing, bro. Like, I feel you. Absolutely. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I sat there. I ain't gonna lie. Originally, I sat there and laughed, just like everybody else.
I remember seeing it and laughing my ass off at her.
But looking back at it,
it turned into a thing at my job.
Yeah.
At my job, I was working with everybody, and it turned into a thing. And, I would be trying to do something and be like, what are you doing? And I'd be like, accuser. I'm just trying to help you, motherfucker. Don't you fucking accuse me, you accuser of the brethren.
So here's a little interesting thing, guys. We're talking right now, right?
Yes,
about
sir.
This crazy lady at Walmart. And we have a smart TV in the house. We don't have cable or nothing. We just have the Wi-Fi. We're talking about the crazy lady at Walmart. I got the crazy and then the L. The first thing that popped up was crazy lady at Walmart.
That's fucking crazy. They've been listening. Well, hey, like and subscribe. There's a notification bell down here. Just hit that motherfucker because, hey, more listeners, the better.
Absolutely.
I told Pat a couple episodes ago, I think we got to watch this anyways.
Nah.
But which has got me thinking.
We're all on a list, bro.
Who else over the years has been sitting there trying to warn us that people sat there and laughed at? Like, you guys remember the old man he looked like he was a Renaissance fair worker. He was playing like a old homeless person from back in Renaissance times. And he was just sitting there and spitting game to people,
and he
letting people know
capitalism and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And like, there was mad people on the comments that were just laughing at him. Like, there was a bunch of people that, seen what it was for what it was, but like, this man was sitting here spitting some straight fucking game to you, letting you know how shit breaks down, and you still not with it enough to figure it out. That's the type of people we got leading this world, man. You can give them the answer right in front of them, and they're not going to believe you because they don't like the source it's coming from.
Right. I can think of another instance where people thought somebody was crazy because of the words that they say. Let's talk about that girl from Germany, Greta. What was her name? Greta, whatever.
Thunberg or whatever.
Yeah, Greta Thunberg. She got up in front of the leaders of the world and said, "How dare you rob me of my childhood?" and how dare you rob us of our future? And everybody thought she was crazy because this is a kid coming out and talking to the leaders.
I don't think
And telling them that. So I think that was, she was put there for that reason, and I think she nailed it. The funny thing is, I don't deny anything that she's saying as being incorrect. She was spot on, right on the money, and I think it takes more people like that on a platform of that magnitude to be able to make it to where people like you and I and Kyle have a voice.
She was a
You know,
plant.
and
She
so
was,
they give
that
us
was off
these things.
stage.
Thank you. I was about to get there, but he's like, oh, he ever since then he's been on this girl's dick. Like, no offense, because
No,
I
man.
understand she's a little girl,
No.
but like it's 100%. It's fishy, like, because first off, she was what, 15?
Yeah, she's a kid, like my kid's age,
Like,
early
and
teens.
and to be honest with you, bro, she looked like she was just a dwarfed fucking woman. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman that never really developed in school, didn't get them until she was like in her early 20s. So then,
Like that Australian kid that conned people out of that money at the beginning of 2020.
exactly, because isn't the girl like some kind of like big like biologist, like like in the ocean, one of them people now, always
I
doing shit.
think so. She's
Like,
still in the media left and right too.
Exactly. Like, you know how many people have gone viral and haven't gotten that big? Like, I understand what she said was some real shit, but think about all the things that happened directly after she said it. Within months,
But
the whole world is fucking locked down. Literally.
True.
Rob you of your childhood? All right, bet. Let me show you. Let me show you what robbing you of your childhood is. And really, I think what hit a lot
example
of
2020.
what I think what hit a lot of adults with that girl is I grew up in a day and age where you can't fucking talk to an adult that way. If I would have talked to an adult that way when I was her age, I would have got hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's,
yeah, I remember hands. I remember soap in your mouth. Fucking.
yeah, and kids nowadays ain't like that. You got fucking 14, 15-year-olds running around here thinking they're hot shit. Like, come on. These kids
Oh,
nowadays,
yeah.
they ain't got no respect. That was my biggest problem with her. There's a way to convey a message and still be respectful about it.
True story.
Like, because in my opinion, when she looked at them and started doing all that, I kind of looked at her and said, who are you? How dare you talk to an adult that way? Because that was straight disrespectful. I would have cussed JJ out for that. Me and JJ would have got into it that night.
Yeah,
Right.
I would have spoke to my kids about speaking to adults like that.
Like,
For sure.
and I ain't gonna
But,
lie, I'm gonna
okay,
end up having
whether-
this conversation with JJ because he is that kid. He is smart and he is very outspoken and he sees through bullshit. So I already know, but I'm not gonna let him talk to nobody like that. When you get 18,
Yeah, I think
go for it.
Right. Be a man. Expect that. Accept what comes with being a man.
Exactly.
Say it with your chest.
When I was 16, if I talk shit to a grown man, I expected that grown man to punch me in the motherfucking mouth.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These kids nowadays aren't like that. They expect I can talk shit to you because I'm a kid and you can't do nothing. Like,
Pretty much.
I'm not advocating going and beating kids now. If I don't want people in the comments talking about, this kid's out here beating up little kids, that's not how it works.
No, but I think they need a lot more discipline than they get nowadays.
Yeah. Some of these parents just need to take the time and just pay attention. Like, when was the last time you sat down and talked to your kid? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can already feel
Today.
the vibes that, yeah, most of that you guys all sit there and talk to your kids every day.
every day.
But there's a lot of people out there that live in the same house as their kids and don't really have a real conversation. It's what do you want for
True.
dinner? Did you do your homework? Change the trash, take the dog out.
Like a person too.
Yeah.
I talk to her like a person.
Yeah, you got to.
Like, yeah, you hinder your kids if you don't talk to them like they're a real adult, or not a real adult, but a real person.
I
Like,
don't know. The way I look at it is,
I don't
with
lie to
my
'em.
kids, I'm raising somebody's husband, you know, somebody's employer, somebody's boss. I don't want them going in the world unprepared for that type of stuff. You know, I feel that once they leave my house, they should bring something to society.
I mean, it pisses him off when I say it to him, but I've been telling my son since he was this big. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the one that changes the world. So that's what I'm raising you to do.
Facts.
So everything that
Absolutely.
everything that you do, I expect you to give me your hardest. I expect it to be your best effort. Like, I'm not going to be that parent that, you know, I mean, you come in the house with all A's and that one B and be like, you're fucking grounded for a year. How dare you get one B? I'm not going to be that dude. But I am going to sit there and
Right.
put it in your head, I want you to go to Yale. I'm going to make you shoot for I'm going to make you shoot for the sun. And when you land on the moon, I'm going to tell you you the man. You know?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you what, I was just having a conversation with Kaylee today. Because, you know, me and Kaylee talk all the time. And we got talking about some stuff, you know, and like things, like we got talking about winning and participating. It was our discussion, the difference between winning and participating. Now, I understand that we for the not we specifically us, but we as a society have generated a generation of pussies, right? There really was,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Because I'm in my 30s, all right? We're all in our 30s, so we're talking about all those people that are now roaring in their 20s. Okay, they're pussies. Okay, and that
Participation
generation,
awards their whole life.
like,
You know.
participation awards, they just I don't want to be the best. I just want to be involved, right? They're
Yep.
still trying to kind of carry that over. And I tell Kaylee, and I've always told her this since day one, there's no such thing as a first place loser. You either win
Facts.
or you lose. That's it.
Yep.
True.
There's no such thing as a winner or lose. So if you're going to play anything at all, you have to go into the, but you're going to know what you did wrong and you're not going to lose again because you don't like that feeling. And I get it. Nobody likes the feeling of losing, but it's part of life. But as long as you have that mindset, you're going to win every time. There's absolutely nothing that can stop you, and you can apply it to everything in life. If you want to grow up and be a police officer, for example, that's cool. That means you put in the work, you make the commitment, and you strive to be the best that you could be at whatever it is that you are. For that specific, I'm just saying a police officer, and you ride it through, and you play to be the best. You want to be the best. You want to win. You want to know that you made it because of your drive. And you're not going to get that from a participation trophy or a pat on the ass because you did all right for a play or two. Fuck that. There's no such thing as first place loser. Period. If anybody tells you different, come try me in a game of one-on-one in the basketball court. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I have respect for that boy,
38-year-old
Chase Young.
man, and I'll dunk on your ass.
You still won't beat me.
What?
You won't beat me. I got that unstoppable one-hand shot.
You ain't got no game.
Whatever, bro.
That's all you got.
Hey, that's all I
you got.
needed. That's all I need.
And I never even defended you, so don't you worry. Come get you some.
You're not ready
I
for
don't
this,
know.
Pat.
But I thought it was good. I think she got the message though. She understands, and she does play to win. You know, she's played soccer and shit. She's played the violin. and she started really getting good at both of them, and then I don't know, she just lost interest. And then when she was about to start up this past spring for the spring league, guess what? Corona happened.
Yeah, but think about it when you were a
There's no
kid, though.
soccer.
I mean, how many things did you pick up and lose interest in within over a summer when you were a kid? We've all done it.
Oh yeah, that's part of being a kid. You're just trying to
Exactly.
figure out what you like or what you don't like.
Like maybe the
Right.
violin, she got good at it and she realized, well, this is kind of corny. I really don't like this. Maybe she felt
Violin
insecure
is
about it.
I mean, I love everything about music, and I think the violin is one of the most beautiful instruments out there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if
More
anybody
of a- I
is
see her being
watching
more of a
just
bass player or
Pat this
something.
episode, it's gonna feel like you're on mushrooms. You're gonna feel like you're tripping. What? Why are the walls melting? Do you guys see that? Oh man.
Nobody actually watches this shit, Joe. It's just us. We watch it back and go, "Oh man, I
Hey,
was
listen,
funny that
I
time."
don't watch it after I post it. I check all the stats and everything on that YouTube studio. So I don't watch it after I post it. So all those watching times, unless you sitting there watching it on different accounts, someone's watching it.
No,
So thank you, people.
somebody's watching it. We
Someone's
appreciate you.
watching it. And if the dude from Reddit on there watches this, well, after I post it on Reddit tomorrow, and you come talking shit, that's really fucked up, man. I thought we worked out an agreement.
Not gonna name nobody. You know who you are.
Yeah, well, that I can't.
But
really
hey,
even
no
have
matter
a
what, a
name.
comment's a comment, and we appreciate the fact that it was acknowledged. And acknowledgement sometimes is the hardest thing to do. So,
So Kyle, can anybody find you on Facebook, Instagram,
gentlemen,
Twitter,
it's
anything?
not my bull here.
Nothing.
glitching? Am
They
I
can
tripping?
find me
Nothing.
on nothing.
Only reason why I said
Nothing.
that because I think that it's a really interesting topic. Because I have literally never met anybody or known of anybody other than Alex Jones that has been blacked out from all social media.
Yeah, that would be me. And I'm just a little guy.
See, and that's crazy, man. They will try to take and put anybody down.
Yeah, and like my first Facebook account was like my personal account. An ex-girlfriend had made it, and I quickly changed the password and just kind of kept it. Pretty much just posted shit on it. I didn't really, do the whole family friends Facebook commercial thing.
Right.
And for years, there was not a problem. I had it for probably about 15 years, 10, 15 years, and fucking got zapped, then kept getting zapped. Tried changing, going through VPNs, got zapped again for it coming back to here. So they were going around my VPN. Tried it from different phones, different computers, different nothing every time. I get zapped. So yeah, I'm blacked out off everything. I'm hoping to be able to make a YouTube channel for bushcraft and my farm purposes here soon, but we'll see.
And it's crazy, and how that came to be. Like censorship. Like who gets the right to say what's good and what's bad?
I always thought we had the
Oh, wait a
freedom
minute,
of-
I forgot. That was just one of those things. If it's a problem, you just throw money at it, right?
I always thought we had the
Ooh,
freedom
that's
of
it.
right, expressions, speech, freedom of press, all of that. Like, why is it that you
Freedom
go
of
on?
religion.
Why is it that you go on Facebook and you can suddenly be told that's what you're saying you can't say because it might hurt someone's feelings? Like, there's literally times, like,
Right.
I go to call one of my buddies a bitch or something like that, and they say, hey, you might not want to say this. This might hurt someone's feelings, and you might get reported.
Is
Like-
that really what Facebook's doing now?
Yeah. And like, bro,
Holy shit.
I'm in certain Facebook groups that are just meant for you to talk shit to people. So if this person didn't want me to talk shit to them, they shouldn't have posted their picture in a roast group and then say, come roast me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're literally asking me to say some fucked up shit. But we live in a society, if you say some too fucked up shit and it hits home, I'm going to report you.
Excuse me, sir. You're offensive.
Exactly.
I think what you said was bullshit. Fucking jerks. Are you serious? You hurt my feelings. I'm just trying to watch cat videos, scrolling through Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat, and I'm doing all of it. And every time somebody just says something stupid, but you, sir, are a dick. Okay? Fucking dick. Thumbs down. That guy.
Hey, you know what? Still have.
Because on my screen, he's over there.
Oh, is he?
No, you. I'm talking to you. You're the dick.
Oh, yeah, I am a dick.
See? But we already established that a long time ago.
But I'm actually all right with how the cookie crumbles on that one. I'm okay with who I am.
I know. I don't really know why I went on that little rant there.
I kind of just
Impersonated
zoned.
somebody.
I kind of just zoned you out and just said, "Man, this guy smoked a lot today."
Well, you know,
It is a safety meeting, though.
it's just Monday, you know.
That's usually how it
Not
goes.
much else to do.
We live in New York State.
Monday.
That's pretty much how everybody gets by.
Yeah. Did you see? I seen earlier. I don't know if this is true or not because I didn't see it on the news. I only seen it on Facebook. But supposedly, Como has the power to pretty much lock you up and kick you out of the state if you're found contagious.
He does, yes. Interesting fact about Cuomo. This whole time he's been a de facto emperor. I believe it was like 6 months before all the corona nonsense started. The Senate voted and passed a bill. So did our House, or our legislator.
Given
They pretty
all,
much give
all
Cuomo
governors power.
dictatorship powers in a state of emergency.
Yep. Yeah, I remember when that happened.
So yeah, if he writes a law now, more or less, because we're under a state of emergency, it's law, So yeah, pretty much, yeah, he can.
That's like back in August, he went and wrote a law that stated that no landlord can evict a tenant due to non-payment of rent. Like if
I'm
you
sure
get,
that's been fucking.
It's been tested thoroughly.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Firmly,
I
I'm
would
sure.
I would assume. Now I don't know if they can evict you for other reasons. I mean, I would assume they probably still could, but he said for that reason, no. But only because you know what I mean. There's a lot of people out of work. There's some people that have been out of work this whole time and still haven't even fucking got unemployment. Like
Yeah.
I haven't gotten the first stimulus check. I still haven't gotten my taxes back. Like
I know a couple people like that.
I go to check on a second stimulus check and it tells me that I'm not eligible and that they're still processing something. Well, what are you still processing? Why am I not eligible? I'm still trying to figure out why I got audited back in 2017.
I'm not trying to pull the racism card, man, but it's kind of interesting. You said you're Native American. The girl that I know that the same thing's happening to, she hasn't got her taxes back yet. She hasn't gotten the first stimulus. She never got any of the COVID unemployment. This chick's Native American too.
Now, see, I did get the COVID unemployment the first time because I didn't go back to work until June. And I just got laid off today. So, I mean, but before that, I got the full $600 that everybody was getting on unemployment. Like, I got that right away. But it's just like ever since 2017, when it's come to tax stuff, I've gotten my state. But when it's come to federal, nope. Like it took them 3 years just to finish the audit from 2017, and I've always lived with my kids, and that's why I got audited because they trying to say my kids weren't mine. Like me and my kids and my baby mother always lived together.
Political campaigns, anything like that?
No, I don't donate money.
Oh, okay. Are you like part of any like political action type of anything like that?
Nope. No,
I
I'm
know
not
there
part
for
of
a
no
while.
like political group. Like the only thing I'm registered as, even as a voter, is I've registered as independent. I didn't register Democrat, Republican, nothing like that.
Yeah, because I know for a while the IRS was targeting people that, held certain political beliefs or donated to certain candidates. They were doing the same thing, auditing them, all sorts of stuff.
Because it was just weird. Because back in 2017, when I originally got audited, me and my father both got audited the same year. And the only reason why I say that is because me and my father have the exact same name, except for he has no middle name. Right. So, like, I'm a senior because my son has my exact same name. He's my junior, but he just has no middle name. So it was weird. Like, I even called the IRS. I'm like, "Are you guys sure that you sent the right person the paperwork?" They're like, "Oh, no. We're going off your social security number." I'm like, "All right, that's a little weird."
Hmm.
Like, but okay. So you're gonna audit us both in the same year. Gotcha. But yeah, no, they came back, tried telling me I didn't live here because my name wasn't on the lease.
Jesus.
My mother's name was on the lease at the time because she was living with us, and moms are moms. She felt like she had to be on the lease because she was the older person. So I was all right. Go ahead. She don't pay. She wasn't paying none of the bills, so it's okay. You put your name on the lease. Makes you feel better.
Right.
So I didn't think it was gonna come back to bite me in the ass like that. Oh, looks like we lost Pat. Lost Pat. There he comes.
Oh, he's coming back.
He signed in on his phone.
Oh,
I
nope.
heard him.
I could see him.
I can't see him.
Oh.
At all. There he is.
There you go. That was weird.
Hi.
Hi. What'd you do, buddy? I forgot you were even here. We kind of went on a little rant.
I don't know.
Well,
Oh, you're fine. I see what happened was I'm not sure when I started to freeze. But I'm listening and I hear you talking, but the words and the movements aren't matching. And Kyle literally didn't blink for damn near 3 minutes straight. So I figured something was different.
Nice.
yeah, it was different as you're using the
So,
tablet.
well, what's different is it's like fucking 30 degrees.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit chilly.
A little bit, but it's okay. It's for the cause.
It's worth it. I
Give
like
a
his
shout out to
motivation.
my man Brack.
Hey! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Whoa! Hey! Don't touch me!
That really just happened.
I think it did.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! Don't touch me!
All right then. So you,
I think that's off in his own little world.
yeah. Oh, it looks like we're gonna lose him again. Yeah, he's really gone, isn't he? Oh man.
I just want to entertain myself, I guess. Whoa! Hey! Don't touch me!
You good?
I'm fine. It's a good safety meeting.
Oh man.
Feeling very safe.
You got some horrible internet tonight, buddy. It's gonna make for an interesting episode.
Yeah, I'm the one out in the sticks, and he's the
No.
one freezing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's normally he uses his phone. Today he had to use a tablet. He had to be all fancy.
I try to be different.
Didn't work out today.
It's all right. Things happen. That's life.
Yeah.
So, what was this
You know.
movement? What was this thing you were telling me about in DC earlier? That's supposed to be happening later this week or next week.
On the 6th.
Yeah, whatever day it was.
Well, typically what happens on the 6th of every January after an election.
Inauguration. They already canceled the parade.
Right. So before the 6th comes around, of course, there's going to be a demonstration, a protest, and there's supposed to be millions of people, and I truly 100% stand behind this. Millions of people going to the nation's capital, and there's enough. There's enough. There's enough out there. Um, I don't know. I really hope it happens. I wish I could go do it. I wish I could just drop my everyday life at the moment and just go to Washington, because there's a lot of things wrong.
So wait, there's going to be, what is this, in protest to the outcome of the election? I take it.
Yeah, the people are tired of the bullshit. They
It's
don't
gonna
want to
be fucking
fucking deal with
ugly.
it anymore.
It's going to be goddamn shit show.
It's gonna be a goddamn shit show. And Mark, dude, I swear to God, on my calendar, I have a fresh calendar. And on January 6th, 2021, I wrote in big circles that it is going to be a historical day.
Yeah, I
wrote it
was
on my
going to
calendar.
say it's probably going to make like what happened this summer look like a walk in the park. I have a feeling. And this is the first I've heard of it. I'm just basing off of millions of people in DC. Yeah, it's not going to end well.
I got something.
Well,
I got something, right?
go for it.
Because me and you've wanted to do a Simpsons episode. All right. And this is a part of Simpsons, one of the Simpson theories. Trump dies in one of the Simpsons episodes. And the year is in 2021 on the tombstone. I don't remember the day and the month, but I remember the year being 2021. So what if that's what happens? I hope not, because I don't want really,
Well,
happen to anybody. But
I think if they were gonna, let's all stop. That's all. We know that if they kill a president, there's a damn good reason they've killed a president. I don't think there's been a president, Lincoln included, that was assassinated by accident. I think if they were gonna assassinate Trump, I think they would have done it already. But that's just me personally.
Okay.
yo, I heard one
I
on
don't
John F.
just
Kennedy earlier that I thought was interesting that I never heard, saying that Lyndon B. Johnson is actually the one that set it up because he wanted the power, and Kennedy, I guess, was talking about how he was going to take him off the ticket the next year when they were coming up for re-election. So Lyndon just said, you know what? Done with this. I guess the day before they even had a big argument because Kennedy was mad that he even had to go to Dallas because he thought, since, this is your home state, you should have this state on lock. What the hell do I get to come down here and take a car ride for and shake hands and kiss babies? You should have this. And Lyndon felt some kind of way and set it up. I guess the Secret Service didn't let the security know the travel of the motorcade, what streets they were going to go and all like that. So the security didn't know what buildings to check. Like it just sounded interesting. It was on some YouTube channel. It seems interesting because it seems like his personality. He was like that, like really.
Yeah, he seemed like kind of a
dickish.
cocksucker.
Yeah.
Good description.
Well, yeah, I think if
So not to correct you, Joe, but I just did a quick search while you just got done talking about it. And that Simpsons episode they predicted would be on August 27th, 2021.
Okay, it's still 2021. So let's say
Right.
he gets
Yeah, I'm
shot.
still just saying.
Hold on,
just
I
wanted
got
to-
it. I got it. Because I'm a super genius like that, right? He gets shot, right? Goes into a coma, and they try everything that they can for a good 8 months. And then they just say, you know what, we're going to pull the plug. If he can't make it, we'll just let nature do its thing. dies. Bam. So it's
But then
August,
his
not January.
blood can, but then his blood contains the pathogen that kills the coronavirus.
Mm.
And essentially, he saves us all.
I think
How
it would
about-
be. I think he'd become a martyr if that happened. I mean, there's been a dangerous rise in the cult of personality in politics, I think. And he's got so many followers that, you know, are first time voters the first time that they voted for him. I think he's got such a following that would really make him go fanatical over, you know, quasi sainthood almost.
Sorry.
No, I'm with you on that. I think the same thing. I think you'd become a martyr if you were to die.
But yeah,
like,
January 6th, I'm gonna have to definitely check some live streams out on YouTube for that. That sounds like it could get real interesting real quick.
I mean, I
It's
guess
being fueled by
supposedly,
none other than Mr. Trump himself.
there's already a bunch of people down there. And guess where? And guess where he left today? He left DC. He's got it all
Trump
riled
did?
up. Yeah, he left DC today. He got it all riled up. And he said, "I'm out." I don't remember where they said he was
'Cause He's
going.
gonna have to make his. He's gonna have to make his grand entrance. You know.
So I don't know,
Maybe he
man.
is the devil. I don't know, man. Did I say that out loud?
You
There's
did.
been some
a
theories
thought.
thrown about that he could be.
My personal theory on that one is Christ was a man, right? So
Right.
you have the word anti, which means opposite of or negative to, you know what I mean? So if it's antichrist, it has to be everything that Christ isn't. So if Christ is a man, the devil would be a woman. That's why she's most oftenly depicted as a woman in a scandalous red dress. Like even most ancient depictions are more feminine than masculine. Like, because don't all snakes lay eggs?
Nancy
Because
Pelosi.
like aren't snakes like genderless? Aren't they one of those type of animals?
I think they can switch
Hermaphrodites.
sexes. Yeah.
Hermaphrodites?
Hermaphrodite. There's two
Hermaphrodite.
different ones. There's a hermaphrodite and a hermaphrodite. A hermaphrodite is intergender sex. Almost be like being asexual.
Learn
Like
something
some
new every day,
amphibious,
people.
like some frogs.
You know,
But
supposedly.
hermaphrodite
Yeah,
is
they're
something
born
that's
born
born with
both.
two sets of genitalia.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But a hermaphrodite has the ability. It's got morph in it. It can switch species and genders.
Well, the only reason why I said the
Or
thing
not
about
species, but genders.
the only reason why I said the thing about the snake is because that's what he, showed himself as in the Garden of Eden. He came to Eve as a serpent. So if they can change their sex, obviously, if it's the Antichrist or the devil, he can change his form.
Could be the Decepticons.
It's always the Decepticons. They're one and the same.
I'm just saying it could be. Kyle, allow me to elaborate just to catch you up with this. So, you ever been using a device, any device, and whether it be a flashlight, your phone, a computer, a laptop, a tablet, any fucking device, a Game Boy, and out of nowhere it just tweaks out real quick and doesn't work anymore, and then you got to reset it or whatever,
Yeah.
right? It's the fucking Decepticon.
I could see that.
They're living in there, and when they yeah, I mean, I have no way to prove it, but what else could it be? I mean, we make this technology that just lasts forever, you know?
Yeah.
That was a joke, because everything's made to be replaced.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass nowadays.
Yep. That's why I make my own furniture and make my own everything, because I know it's going to last longer.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
nothing's
better off.
nothing's made to last anymore, man. It's just made to last long enough for you to buy a new one.
Pretty much.
Whoever took the idea, and I believe this wholeheartedly, whoever took the idea of taking sawdust and gluing it and packing it all together, and then sell it to people as sheets. Like, who knew it would have took off the way that it did?
That person.
You know what I mean? But it's disgusting. The stuff that everything comes from China, and it's all fucking made out of, presswood, sawdust.
Yeah, nothing's real wood
You
anymore.
you have to put it all together, and when you put it together, you have to make sure that you never take it apart, because if you do, it's never going to go back together the same way ever,
True story.
if it even goes back together. Right? But you
Yeah,
make you
true.
a good quality piece of furniture, like I do. You could take it apart and put it back together, and take it apart and put it back together, and you never lose the durability of it.
Fun fact to all the listeners who just wanted to know who invented plywood, because he brought it up. It was Emmanuel Noble. He invented it December 26th of 1865. Shout out to you, Emmanuel. Spelled with an I.
I hope you're watching. Hit that like and subscribe button if you don't mind.
That's right, because you learned something, and if you didn't learn something and you don't like it, then that's some bullshit.
You refuse to learn.
Exactly.
And that's it. Oh.
I ain't gonna lie, this is fun. It's a nice little conversation. Pat keeps on freezing.
I forgot what I was talking about. Well, see, you guys weren't even listening. Yep.
No, we were listening. You just froze.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you keep freezing up. He still is. He looks Chinese too.
Oh yeah, he normally
gonna
gets
improve
there at this
I'm
point
gonna
of the episode.
improve it. Oh man, there's so many. So I don't know. This has actually been pretty fun. I'm really glad you joined us, Kyle.
Yeah, man. Really nice.
It's been
Really
entertaining.
glad you were not afraid to. It's nice that you were not afraid to put yourself in front of the camera and just talk about some stuff. And this is the world that was created for us, so why not use it?
Might as well.
I mean, it's 2021. You can't. We're not still technically supposed to hang out with each other.
If you spell
That's
that
the
out.
whole reason why. The whole reason why me and Joe started doing this to begin with, because we wanted to hang out, and he lives like 45 minutes to an hour from me. It's, depending on the weather at times.
Pretty much. It's just boring, man.
Yeah, it's definitely been a very boring year. 2020.
But I think a lot of people can relate to that. I don't know, it's just different.
It's like nothing has happened. All of us have literally sat on our asses for the most part, playing watchdog. All we're doing is sitting and watching everything that's happening in front of us. Me personally,
Pretty
I
much.
stopped watching the news a long time ago. I don't typically watch television. The only time I watch TV is football season, or I'll watch some WWE. Shout out to WWE, longtime fan. Just throwing that out there.
And I got some shows I
So I
watch,
don't
but
watch
they're
TV. I
normally
don't
based
watch
off
the
of
news.
real
The
shit.
only news that I see is what random shit that pops up on Facebook, or something that my wife tells me about, or whatever. Until this year, I've had all the time in the world to look up and research things that normally wouldn't catch my eyes, I guess. And That's why I think January 6th is an important day. I think it's the day that we, the people, take back our liberties, our freedoms.
Did
And I'm not sure how it's going to get there, but I know it will.
so I seen on my news feed today on YouTube, right? Biden was having a press conference. He was down in Georgia talking to all the voters because they're doing a re-election in Georgia. And he's sitting there telling everybody, you know, if you want to stop the holdup for the $2,000 checks, then you need to vote for me so that we can just get me in the presidency, and it'll stop all these holdups.
Because
like,
Wait, seriously?
yeah, like that.
Oh
you,
my god.
you blatantly cheating. You buying voters. He's like, do you want 600? Do you want 2,000?
That's
what-
like that dude that was offering $1,000 a vote. Fucking
Andrew
early
Yang.
on in the prime. Yep.
See, I kind of liked Andrew Yang's way of doing it though, because he wasn't just offering you money. He actually had a plan of how to go and get the money without having to break anybody. His plan was you have all these internet conglomerates like Amazon and Netflix and shit like that, that since they're internet-based companies, there's no country that they're based in. Get what I'm saying? So they go tax-free. Like Amazon is the highest grossing company in the world, and they don't pay taxes.
Yeah.
You know, like that shit's fucking
we
crazy.
do though.
Yeah, but like that
A
shit's
lot
crazy.
of them.
And Amazon's just gotten richer throughout all this because they want you to stay home. So most people say, all right, well, if I can't, I don't want to go to Walmart and get sick with everybody else. So let me just buy it online. So what's cheaper? Amazon. All right, just go to Amazon. I already got a Prime account because I've been watching fucking Amazon Prime to watch The Tick and shit like that. Like, I love it, man. You know you're glitching, so you're just over there doing weird shit. It's awesome.
Yeah, was he just doing the robot?
Yeah.
It's
Like,
great.
so-
I
so
fucking love it.
it's just sickening, man. It's kind of like they're setting us up for a future like Divergent or the Hunger Games or some shit, where everyone's
I've
gonna
been
be
telling Amanda, I think you're gonna see within the next couple months, universal basic income rolling out.
Yeah,
I think this whole COVID unemployment's been kind of getting us ready for it.
yeah, 100%. Because they got to do something. Because really, let's think about it, right? Biden's already said, soon as he gets into president, soon as he's officially the president, day one, he's locking down the country. So So you lock down the country and you immobilize everybody, but you still need to get shit done. That's the perfect time to bring in all the robot workers that you've already had.
Oh yeah.
Like bro, they've had a McDonald's in like the middle of the country somewhere. It's like Kansas or some dumb shit. Not really sure where, so no one quote me. But it's already run 100% by full robots. Like the kiosks and everything like that, the things making the burgers and the sandwiches, all robots. So they already got the systems, they already got the capability. Like they've had since I went for 11 years ago now to go get my CDL when my son was a baby. Like they were talking about how in 10 to 15 years the trucking industry was going to be moved to fully automotive, like robots driving. Like they already have the capability, they already got the trucks that can do it. So this is the perfect time to do that shit. Yeah, this is the perfect time to do that shit, baby. That's why they got everybody in our generation hooked on Transformers and the Jetsons and shit like that. Get you used to the idea when you're younger to it, you're simulating people. So that way when you see it, you don't freak the fuck out. Oh shit, why is that car
flying cars, man?
Elon Musk told you.
Where they at?
You can't do it. It's impossible. You need two big ass magnets underneath the ground. It'd fuck with gravitational pulls and all that shit. According to Musk, you can't do it. And Musk, we must trust.
But just because he doesn't think so doesn't mean it's true to be true. True to be
I
true.
mean,
yeah.
I mean, I get you, but he's way smarter than either one of us. I am pretty sure that man is on an
Why?
that man is on
Because
an
somebody else said so?
no. That he just is, man. There's just I mean, do
How do
you
you
not
know though? Have you
do,
ever met him?
have you launched a Tesla in outer space? Have you created a
No.
Tesla?
But did he do it personally?
Are
Did you see
they
him do it?
are they letting you
Huh?
burrow holes underneath Los Angeles, which is right on a fault line?
Oh yeah, they do got him digging them weird ass tunnels out in LA, don't they?
Yes they do. And supposedly he found some bunker out by like San Francisco or some shit like that.
Little
And they
local
told,
history. Oh, go ahead.
but no, that was pretty much it.
Oh, so over the summer, somebody I knew was working right in the city of Oswego, working on a project like repaving a parking lot. They fucking jackhammered through into an underground cavern that was flooded by lake water. Apparently used to
Yeah.
be like some sort of underground garage or complex, something like that, and they were told just to cover it up. So and there's a parking lot out in Oswego somewhere sitting over like a giant fucking underwater cavern.
Have you ever heard about all the secret tunnels that are underneath Texas?
Yes.
Like
yes.
they have like whole cities and shit like that. They got one in an airport in Colorado. Like there's whole like underground like fucking bunkers and all that shit, like ventilation systems. Like they got this shit
Why?
laid out because they know what they're gonna do. They've known that what they were gonna do since World War II when they dropped the nukes on the fucking Japanese. They knew what they were gonna do. This coronavirus and the vaccine and all that shit, in my opinion, is population control. That's why the first people to get it are old people. And the people that can stop you
Oh.
from dying.
Amanda's been
Because you
saying
said
that.
coronavirus.
Yeah, she's a healthcare worker, and she's been saying that's why that's what she thinks they're doing, getting rid
Yeah.
of everybody that can help first.
Exactly. That's the smartest thing to do. You got it. The quickest way to kill the snake is to cut off his head. Not calling us snakes, but just using it as an analogy. Like it makes sense. And then you kill off the old first because they have no value. They can't work. Like within
They do got a lot of knowledge, though.
They don't contribute.
but they don't want their knowledge.
They don't
They
contribute.
got all the
Yeah,
knowledge that
exactly.
they got.
They have knowledge.
They want
No,
people
but
that
they'd
can
have the
work for them.
knowledge to help people like you or I, though.
Now with the
You know, you're
fingertip.
talking about people that survived the depression and stuff. They could help average Joes like you, me, or
Yeah, no.
somebody on the street.
No, I feel you. No, to us they have value. I'm talking about to them.
Yeah, but to them, they got no value.
Yeah, to them they have no value. Because I'm with you. You gotta cherish your elders. Like, that's who's supposed to lead your community.
Absolutely.
Because they're the ones that's been here the longer. They've seen all the bullshit. They know they know when to tell. But to them, they got no real value because you can't work. Like most people at the age of 70, yeah, you might be able to do some work, but for how long? Whereas we can work for the next 40 years.
What you call me?
All right, guys, I think I'm signing off and going to bed. It's getting pretty late for me.
All right, that works for us too. We can probably sign off.
All right, guys. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
Kyle.
fun.
Kyle,
Hope
don't
you all
forget to
enjoyed
hit
it.
that like
Joining
and
me now,
subscribe
too.
button.
Oh, I will.
All right,
Yeah, I'll
guys.
check out your guys' back episodes.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Because it's always a good time to just sit around and have a safety meeting.
Exactly.
Always a good time for that. All right, guys.
We appreciate you,
man.
Kyle.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
you, man. Peace.
All right. Bye.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that.
Hey. That
No.
was nice. That was kind of cool.
It was. I thought it was really interesting that fact that they blacked him out of all social media.
Right.
Like it's not too many people you hear that happens to. Like
and he was only just speaking. Well, it wasn't even really the fact that he wasn't speaking truth. All he was doing was sharing information.
Exactly. I liked the conversation. It was a nice flow.
Yeah, a different
Like,
perspective.
so
Because
once
I
again,
mean,
down here, like, subscribe, notifications, all of that. Hit them. Thank you, please. So once again,
boom.
Mr. Reddit dude, thank you for the comment.
Stop talking to him.
Why? I want him to know that we're engaged.
No, we're not engaged. I have my own wife, dude.
Well, not engaged like that. Like we're engaged with, you guys, the important people.
Right. I think it was good. It was nice to listen to. I enjoyed listening to you guys go back and forth.
Yeah,
I had a lot of freezing up and technical issues, so for the most part, all I did was watch. But it was nice. It was refreshing. It's good to get somebody else's point of view. If anybody's, watched tonight and saw, maybe that'd be something that kind of cool that we could do. Hit us
just
up.
hit it.
Notifications.
Notifications
We'll
or
just
comments.
hit them notifications. We'll get back to you. We'll talk about whatever. There's lots of stuff to talk about, and it's always nice to hear different points of view.
That's right. You can find us on
And I think
Safety
it's-
Meeting on Facebook. Contact us that way. You want to join in one night? Share your thoughts. Talk about anything.
You're more than welcome. This is America. We have the right to say whatever we want to say. Doesn't always mean we're right. In most cases, it's always a matter of opinion.
I kind of like when I'm wrong.
Unless,
It's how you learn something.
yeah, but I mean, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. So, put the
So-
back in.
Since it's just me and you, can we talk about a serious note?
What's up? You like
Tom
my hat?
Brady. No, Tom Brady's not going to have a career after Saturday.
No, man.
They're coming for him. You see what that kid went and said to him? Called him right out after the game while leaving him
Who?
out the field. Chase Young. He said, "I want Tom Brady. Give me the GOAT. I want Tom. I'm coming for you, Tom." Bruce Arians talking about, hey, be careful what you ask for. I'm just going to put it like this. The Redskins got the one thing that has always been Tom Brady's kryptonite. They can bring pressure with just 4 people. When you can do that, you got a good chance of beating Tom Brady.
Yeah,
'Cause you
if
gotta-
you're able to disrupt if you're able to disrupt his timing, that's everything.
Exactly. Tom Brady, you got to be able to move him off the spot. Like, he's not a great scrambler. Like, he's perfect at moving up in a pocket, but we got 2 big guys that's going to break you. Like,
What just happened, dude? You all right?
I had a hiccup.
Well, it kind of looked
I had a
like
hiccup, and I tried
on the
hiding it.
screen and everything. Like, oh shit, you good, bro? You all right?
I mean, I thought I'd let everybody see my neck.
All I gotta say is I feel bad for anybody who's a Colts fan. That's all I'm saying. Buffalo's
Why?
about to light them up. You coming to Buffalo? Oof. We got 6,700 fans coming in, sold
What you
out.
talking about? Phillip Rivers is hungry.
Fuck Phillip Rivers.
He's got 48 kids to fucking feed, man. He needs a Super Bowl.
Okay.
If he doesn't get the Super Bowl, he doesn't get the Hall of Fame. If you don't get the Hall of Fame, he don't get all them deals afterwards for like Subway commercials and like Skechers commercials and shit that old people do, battery commercials. Like, he don't get none of that. He needs the Hall of Fame. He don't get that without a ring.
Well, Phillip Rivers don't really do that great every time it comes to Buffalo.
Phillip Rivers doesn't do great when it comes to the playoffs. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about a new Phillip Rivers. He's hungry. He's old. He's changed 2 billion diapers. This is a different man.
He throws a football like a brick.
But they got a hell of a running game. Man.
Yeah, I said it. I meant it. You ever watched him throw, man? He looks like he's throwing a brick
Yeah, he's always
every
looked like
time.
that. He's always looked like that. If he didn't have LaDainian Thompson
Like he's
back in the
throwing a
day.
fucking shot put. It's not a shot put. It's a football.
Yeah, I've never really liked when quarterbacks did the whole little sidearm. It just didn't look right.
Just weird.
Yeah, like
What?
Teddy
Whatever
Bridgewater
works, man. They made it. We didn't. Fuck it. What do I know?
I mean, that's just statistics. They tried harder than we did.
Nah. I got injured.
So didn't some of them. They just tried harder than we did. Let's be realistic, Pat. We're in our 30s. Come on, we can be grown now. They tried harder than we did. We said, I'm injured. I'm just gonna go
Well, I
home and
mean-
smoke some pot today. I don't need to go to rehab. I feel fine, guys. Look, I can do this. And then you do the little Stewart thing. Look what I can do.
Look what I can do.
Oh
it's a good
man.
one.
So if you guys ever got any ideas for us to talk about, because it probably gets a little stale, I mean, just tell us. Hey, why don't you guys talk about this? Look this up. This might be interesting.
Yo, I love music. If you guys want to ever talk about music, I can do it all day, man. You want to talk about any music video, videos you think we should check out? You got any some songs, even if rather than share somebody else, you got any some classics you want to come drop it on our channel? That's cool. I love music and I'll talk music all day.
I'll just talk to
That
people.
could
I'll talk
literally
to
be
you
a-
about whatever you want.
We're pretty multi-directional. We'll bullshit with you about just about anything, to be honest.
We're like the bisexual
Because,
guys of talking. We just take whatever hole.
Say what now?
I said we're like the bisexual guys of talking. We just take whatever hole.
Wow, no. Don't ever fucking refer to us like that again. That's the worst idea. No, we're not bisexual. Okay, I feel like fucking 10 minutes ago, I just got done saying something about, nah, dude, I have a wife. What are you getting at, Joe? Look, you see this ring, buddy? That means it's real. Okay, I'm taken. I mean, I love you and everything,
You do
but
got some
don't
pretty
ever
lips.
refer to us as that again, please.
You do
I'm
got some
sorry.
pretty.
I
You
was
do got
just
some
listening.
pretty lips, man.
It's from whistling.
I just gotta let everybody know because I know that whole interaction was strange. The only reason why I did that was a homage to my big cousin Rick. Rest in peace. Like he was weird, man. He always had gay jokes. So I always still do them to all of our cousins. Always got a gay joke for you.
It's not that we're like gay haters or anything like that. It's just
Oh no,
unfortunately that was part of growing up.
If
We
that's
just
how-
heard that shit.
if that's how you choose to live your life, then go for it. Do your thing. But it don't mean I can't come up to my cousin or my brother and be like, boy, you got some pretty lips.
Look at them titties on you. Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
What are them? You up to D's now? Damn. Gotta slow down on that damn chicken, boy.
This boy got some back titties. I think his back titties are bigger than his front titties.
Oh God.
Man, it has just been a whole night of bumblefucks with this man tonight, people. I know this one feels like
That
it's
was
just
close.
rambling and stretching, but we do a lot of talking before and after each episode. And I figure like we miss a lot of funny shit from Pat. So I'm just gonna let it go for a little bit. We didn't really sign off. We just let our buddy go. He had things to do. You
Yo.
know.
So not only did I just fucking kick the cord and whack the tablet and make it go flying, but I knocked the bowl off the table and it fell on the ground and it's not even a scratch. Booyah. Made in America.
It was amazing.
It was a scary moment though. I think I stopped breathing there for a good 10 seconds. I didn't know what was happening. So I broke my bowl.
So I just want to say it really did bother me. The dude said we were trying to be Joe Rogan. I'm not trying to be anybody. I'm Joe Wynn, but I'm not Joe Rogan.
I'm Pat. Big Pat.
Yeah.
Big Pat.
I don't care if you know my name. You can come to my house. I don't care. I mean, if you come to my house on some crazy shit, but there's gonna be some crazy shit to come with you.
I'm just saying you might want to edit it a little bit out because I said when we become famous, you might think about that though.
Nah, I ain't worried about it. If I
And you
become
want to know
famous,
why we're gonna be? You want to know why we're gonna become famous, Joe? It's not because we seek fame. No, I don't want that notoriety. I don't want my name to be affiliated with being like somebody else and made a staple or a ripple.
it's because we
I wanna
enjoy what we're
be-
doing.
I want to be famous by simply taking a little time out of your day and just talking about some real shit that's on everybody's minds while you're smoking squat. Because it's always better to smoke pot with a friend than
That
it
is
is by
true.
yourself.
You're my boy, Blue.
Blue!
Going down on his ear. So you guys talking about me?
And I'd like to be remembered to inspire hope. And though we don't preach hope in everything that we say, we also convey hope in the fact that we know that there are answers. And although we don't have them, we should stop trying to find them. And hope is just that in its own right. That's my opinion. So
I
I'd
just
like to
wanna be-
inspire hope.
I just want to be known as this guy that says what's on his mind, unfiltered. Will give you his honest opinion about what the fuck ever you want to talk about. Because that's who I am, people. You can talk about anything.
Man, you guys missed it. The last time we shot an episode, at the end of the episode, we got talking about like song lyrics about a couple of songs. Man, I had to go downstairs and listen to it after we got off the phone.
You were listening to Usher?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I just because I wanted to remember how the next verse is. He says he goes to the. You remember we were singing and it hit to the end and it goes. They call me USHERRAYMOND.
Yep.
That's how the next part of the song started, and it was bothering me, so I had to go check it out.
Oh, man. Yeah, it didn't bother me. I didn't go and check it out.
That's just me, though.
You know
love
what bothers
music, man.
me?
Music is great for the soul. It's good for the psyche.
That's how I feel about working out. That's why I've been missing lately. That's why I've been in a slump. I'll take care of myself.
But no,
I work
imagine
out.
if you worked out with the music.
I can't. Working out with music is actually the one thing I can't do. Because for some reason, like,
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie, like I got ADHD, so it's hard for me to concentrate on certain things. So like when I'm at work, I would always have like a podcast or music playing in my ears because it would make me focus on what I'm doing. But for some reason, when I'm working out or I'm doing anything with sports, I can't. Music throws me off. I don't know if he froze or if he's just listening. But
No, I'm listening.
oh, okay, yeah, no,
At
music.
one point, each time you said obvious, because it glitched.
Oh, it only glitched on your end.
Yeah, just on my end. It was kind of amusing to watch, though. It's like we hit the slow button while you were talking, and it even went in motion. You're like, it was funny.
About to say, damn, I know I got a stutter sometimes, but not that bad.
No, man, it was a glitch. It was great. It was a good glitch. I wish you could have saw it on my end. It was actually pretty funny. Uh-oh,
Shit.
Joe's having a malfunction.
Oh man, if y'all have liked this, like and subscribe down low. I know we say it a lot, but that's just because we feel like you need to know.
But we're all sitting here having a safety meeting together. So you like shut it down, and then you're like, "Fuck! I feel like I forgot to do something. You forgot to hit that like button."
That's right. That's what it is. Because someone's watching it. It ain't me.
I've watched it a couple times just to show off a couple highlights.
Is it do you think it's the Decepticons watching us? No. No.
Like that? You like that? Yo, this is kinda
Yo.
funny. Fucking
Man, this is hilarious.
dude, shut up, man. So I was
Sitting
looking
on
at
the
my
edge of my
phone
seat.
today, right? Me and Kaylee were talking. I was showing her like my ringtone, and not only do I have myself butchering a Bon Jovi song, um, but I'll play a little soundbite for you. I thought it was kind of funny. It's coming. Hang on. Good morning, beautiful. Oh,
I'm a cowboy.
I'm a cowboy.
Wanna get high?
did you hear it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Hey, mister. You wanna get high?
Aren't you people so happy you waited to see that? That was
Whatever, dude.
that right
This
there
is
is what's
so
gonna
funny.
make this show go viral. That clip right there.
Hey, y'all wanna get high? That'd be real nice. Hey,
What are you doing tomorrow?
whatever.
Got any fun plans? You're gonna build any side tables? 12 by 12?
No, 10 by 10.
It was 12 by 12.
That's the size of the tile.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna put the tile on top of it. Okay. I thought you were gonna have it so the tile placed inside of it.
Huh? I mean, I could do that too. I could notch out the wood and have it where the tile would set.
That's what I thought you were doing.
That's not what I thought about it, but now that you say it like that, it sounds like a pretty good idea.
Because that way, if she ever needed to use the piece of granite for what it was supposed to be for with the leather work, she could just pop it right out and move it to wherever she's got to go. Ingenious.
And I've got these little tiny like felt furniture pads. Hey, I just did that symbol. And they stick. So you bring them when we come to get the table together,
Yep.
and I just stick them on the bottom side of the tile and set it down in there.
Picking up what you're putting down.
So that way, when you take it out, you could still have it, and it would make it so it doesn't skid as it's sitting on the surface.
Yep. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yep. So that'll be cool. Yeah. And I got a 12 by 12 here I can go off of to make sure it fits right.
There you go.
So it works out. That'd be cool. Anybody want me to build anything for you? Just let me know. Tell me what you want and I'll build it for you.
Just don't expect it
I won't
to
charge
not
you.
be
I won't.
crooked.
Shut your mouth. Go to hell, Joe.
He's got levels,
kidding.
but he's already got him
Hell doesn't mean-
compensated for his unlevel floor.
The floor is pretty unlevel. And anybody knows what I'm talking about. It's hard to get something level on a level table when the floor is unlevel.
I mean, you could just level off
struggle.
the table.
Yes. However, in the process, the table moves, therefore becoming unlevel.
Then you just need to
Look,
secure
man,
better.
my table is made out of an old insert for a desk. Like that's the top, and I have my two sawhorses. That's my table. I'm just, I'm out in my garage. This is my man zone. As you can see, I got a screen in the back for if I need to, I can come out and watch the Bills game in the garage.
Oh shit!
I got my trusty tools
Got-
everywhere.
You got
You see my bench grinder over there. Or
got binoculars to see on that little screen.
you don't need binoculars when you're standing right up on it.
Shit.
I mean, I'm being serious.
My father-in-law does that.
It's not
Man.
the
He's got a little
not
old
the-
school, like 10 by 10 TV that's still got like the VHS tape at the bottom of it, sitting in his kitchen. He just chills in the kitchen watching TV.
I like it out here, man. I mean, other than when it's cold and you run out of propane, then it kind of sucks a little bit. I've been really cold for the past hour. But I don't really care though. It's just I stick my hands in my pocket. I'll be good in a minute.
That's what she said.
But
Bam. Credit Michael Scott.
I don't know. I think it was I think it was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, me too. I think
What
it's
would
a
you
good
call
place.
it? What would you call it? Our first threesome?
Oh man, no.
That's over the line. But fucking 10 minutes ago, we were talking about we'll be the two bisexual voice guys or whatever you said. Are you kidding me?
Two bisexual conversation people. We'll just take any hole.
Yeah, just see, you did it again, and this time you did it with more of a straight face, and that's what concerns me.
Listen, man, it's just a family trait. We got a lot of practice to say weird shit, so it just comes out naturally, I guess.
Yeah, we've been literally having these conversations for many, many years. In fact, Joe used to never really talk that much. I mean, I'm sure he's touched on that before in a previous episode, but like, I think I'd like to think I helped you develop being more sociable because, yeah, I helped you embrace your weird, I believe, with a little help of me and my good old friend Mary Jane.
I had been friends with Mary Jane long before you.
I'm just saying, like, I remember when you were really quiet, and there's times where you never would talk to me for a long time. And then I saw you playing, which fucking football game? Madden or no, NFL Fever, right? No, not NFL Fever.
Yeah. NFL Fever.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, you play football games? And you're like, yep. And that was it. I started talking to you, and then we were cool with each other.
And now you can't beat me.
Well, that's still to be determined. We haven't played in a while. 2021's a whole new year.
It ain't gonna
Stats
be
says 0-0.
ain't gonna be your year though.
Why not? It's the 2021. It's home of the time for the Bills to get a Super Bowl. So why can't I turn my my luck over on the game of Madden? Anybody out there, some gamers want to play hook up and play some Madden or to play some games or play whatever. I'm on Xbox Live, Big Nugget. Hit me up.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
said
just Big Nugget though.
yeah, it's Big Nugget 6'9"er, but Big Nugget 6'9"er. That's me.
There you go. You gotta give them the whole tag. They're just gonna go Big Nugget, and they're not gonna get you. And they're gonna be like, "What the hell? You said it
I'll
was
play
Big
in
Nugget."
I'll play in whatever. We can play anything. We can play Gears of War. We can play Madden. We can play Fortnite. We can play whatever you want to play.
I will
Doesn't
beat
matter.
you at Tractor Simulator.
No, you won't, because nobody wins in that game except us when we play.
Oh, that game was horrible. I was so mad. I mean,
Dude,
I
we
got
couldn't
the
even. You couldn't even steer the fucking tractor, or no, yeah, you couldn't steer the tractor enough so I could shoot the corn into the trailer. We just couldn't do it.
No, it was impossible.
awful.
It was impossible.
It was. I don't know how farmers do it. God, hats off to all you farmers. If there's by chance one of you watches or listens, that shit's tricky. And if I can't do it in a video game, well, that tells me maybe I shouldn't try it in real life. Maybe if I get a test spin, maybe get used to it. Maybe.
I mean, you can do some of the moves in Mortal Kombat in a video game. I'm pretty sure you can't do them in real life. So I wouldn't apply that logic to everything, buddy.
I don't know, man. I can't do a triple front flip jump kick.
That's what I'm saying. But you can do it in a video game. So don't apply that logic to everything.
Mhm. True. I feel like I could drive pretty much anything.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't kick a 60-yard field goal either. I mean, you can't
Not
do that.
anymore.
You can't do that in Madden either. What am I talking about? Oh, oh,
Why are you bringing
see?
up bullshit?
Oh shit. Man, if there is anybody out there that actually watches this video from beginning to end, they're just gonna be like, why did they keep going?
Right? They're like, I feel like they've wanted to say goodbye at least 4 times now.
Well, I'm just
But
thinking
like
about
Joe
it.
said a while ago, we just keep talking. It's just, I don't know.
Pretty much. I mean, I probably should go to bed. Gotta wake up for school in the morning.
It is Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. Today was tomorrow's Tuesday, buddy.
Tuesday. No. Time warp.
Taco Tuesday. Well, I don't like ground beef, so it's gonna be fajita Tuesday.
I had meatloaf tonight. It was Meatloaf Monday.
I don't know, something about ground beef, man. The burger, like, it just upsets my stomach. Like even steak, like just beef in general. Like I really don't eat too much pork either. It's just mainly chicken because I don't like
We're not
fish.
supposed to. We're not really supposed to consume red meat.
No, we're not. That's why it hurts.
Neither is. We're not supposed to drink cow's milk either, but we still do.
No, I do not.
Well, I don't drink it either, but we as a people,
Yeah.
society.
Yeah, no. Only Erica and JJ and Eli can drink it. Me being and the baby do not mix well with milk.
Right?
Nope. Other effect just completely shuts it down.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Yep. Binds you
Well,
all
guys,
up.
Now that we're
All
on
right,
the
guys.
talk of poop, we're out of here.
Yep. Love y'all.
We
Y'all be
appreciate
good.
y'all. Please hit that like and subscribe. We appreciate everybody who watches and checks out everything. We love you guys. Be good. Be good to each other. Stay safe.
Peace.
Peace.